Hi, this is Todd with Land of Math. In this video, we're looking at regular polygons, and mainly we're looking at the angles of regular polygons. So we're going to talk about how you can find the measurement of the interior angles of a regular polygon using a simple formula, and a couple steps we can get this done. We'll show you a couple extra examples so you can kind of make sure you understand. All that's coming up next on Land of Math. Alright, so we're going to look at how to find the measurement of an angle inside of a regular polygon. So first of all, it's helpful to know what exactly is a regular polygon. A regular polygon is a polygon in which all the side lengths and all the angles are the same. And it doesn't matter which one. Like in this one, the triangle, all the sides are 7 and all the angles will be 60 degrees. With a square, again, all the sides are the same, all the angles will be 90 degrees, and so on. So whatever your polygon is, however many sides are all the same length and the angles will all be the same. Now, the first step in trying to do this is to find the sum of all the interior angles. And the way we do this is we take the number of sides and we subtract 2. And then we're going to multiply by 180. You can check out that video that popped up there that we'll put in the link down below. So what we would do is we take, like for example, a triangle, we'd go 3 minus 2 because there's 3 sides. We get 1, we multiply by 180, and you get 180. A couple other examples, if you had a square, there's 4 sides to a square. We subtract the 2, we get 2, and then we just multiply by 180, and we get 360. And then one last example. Let's say you have an octagon. And so an octagon has 8 sides, so you would go 8 minus 2, and then you're going to take that times 180. So 8 minus 2 is 6 times the 180, and we're going to get 1080. So that is the sum or the total of all the angles. So now you get to step 2. Step 2 is we just take the sum of all these angles and we just divide it by the number of angles, which by the way is the same as the number of sides. So on the first one, on the triangle, we would take 180 divided by 3 because there's 3 sides and we get 60. For a square, we would take 360 divided by 4 because there's 4 sides or 4 angles and we get 90 degrees. With the octagon, we're going to divide by 8. So we're going to take 1080 divided by 8, and when we do that, we're going to get 135 degrees. So that is a measurement of each angle in that octagon. So here are 2 examples from start to finish. So example number 1. So in this video, we're going to look at a decagon. This is a 10-sided object. So step number 1, we're going to take the number of sides, 10, and subtract 2, and we'll multiply by 180. So of course 10 minus 2 is 8 times 180. And when we do that, we're going to get 1,440. So now that takes us to step 2. We take that 1,440 degrees and we're going to divide it by the number of sides. In this case, there were 10 sides, so we'll divide by 10. And when we do that, we're going to come up with 144. So each angle of this decagon would have a total measurement of 144 degrees. So each one of those, all the way around here, 144 degrees. All right, now the next one, example number 2, again, from the start to the finish. We're looking at just a good old-fashioned hexagon. So step 1, we take 6 minus 2, which is 4, so that's the number of sides minus 2. So we take 4 times 180, and when we do that, we get 720 degrees. That means all the angles are going to equal 720. That takes us again to step number 2. And in step 2, we're going to take the 720 degrees, the sum of all those angles, and we're going to divide it by 6. And the reason we're dividing by 6 again is because there are 6 sides or 6 angles. So we divide by 6, and when we do that, we're going to get 120 degrees. So what that means is each one of these angles is exactly 120 degrees. Well, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, we'd love it if you would subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up. And until then, we'll see you next time on The Land of Math.